Marketing Manager of Chevy Racing.
Drivers of the inaugural Pocono Mountains 125, start your engines!
Fired. All right, 1, 2.
Drivers are all strapped in. They're ready to go. Somebody just apologized to Moose in their truck. We'll find out more about that. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Pocono Mountains 125 from Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Gorgeous side of the Pocono Mountains. 76 degrees, partly cloudy. That's just kind of moved in here as of late. It's been a sunny day up until now, so a little bit of cloud cover over the top of this racetrack. And let's take a look at our Z-Max track description.
As unique a racetrack as you go to, you see the banking in the corners all different. Daryl, each one of these corners was patterned after another corner from way back in history. Turn 1 down there, Trenton, New Jersey, Indy for the tunnel turn, and then Phoenix down there for turn 3.
Want to take a look at our Royal Purple race analysis. 36 trucks starting this one.
125 miles, 50 laps, but one of the shortest races you'll see. As a matter of fact, the shortest distance that we will run this year in the Camping World Truck Series. Pit window, as Daryl mentioned earlier, somewhere around 30-35 laps. That means these guys may run 10-15 laps, come in the pits then in case it goes green.
You will do no lollygagging today. You will be up on the wheel when they drop the green, because this is a short one, boys.
There's no lollygaggers in racing. We want to take a look at a few different drivers in our speed spotlight today, and we start with Ray Dunlap.
Well, Rick, I want to talk about Bobby Hamilton Jr. You know, a few years ago, he purchased Highland Rim Speedway. And while many short tracks across America are struggling right now, this racetrack's doing great. Big car counts and big crowds. And Bobby told me he's actually looking at buying another racetrack. But he said, do not fear. My racing career is definitely not over. He'll be back next week at Nashville and hopes to run a couple more Camping World Truck Series races this week. He said Pocono's not his favorite track, but next week, he really thinks they can be very good at Nashville. Adam?
Ray, if you're a fan of the Camping World Truck Series, you have definitely heard the name Chad McCumbee. Now, Chad has been away for a while, but he picked a good weekend to return to the trucks, driving the 28 truck today at a track where he's had great success in the ARCA Racing Series. 4 times he has been here, recording a win in 2007. Perhaps he can bring a little magic to that 28 bunch here today. Phil?
Adam, we talk so much about experience at a racetrack. You see that driver in the 64 truck? That is Chase Mattiello, and he has more experience here probably than any other driver in this field because he grew up here. He's cleaned the toilets, he's cleaned the cigarette butts, he's cleaned the infield, he's painted buildings. Nobody has any more experience doing anything here. He also, by the way, has 5 ARCA starts here. He will make his debut here in the Truck Series as a teammate to Stacy Compton. Chase will do double duty. He will also run the ARCA Racing Series race later on today. He will start from the 29th position, DW.
My man Carl Long, starting in the 21st position in truck number 95, my first number in Cup. You know, Carl he is a hardest working guy in racing. He'll do anything. You talk about Chase working here at the track. This dude will drive the truck. So he'll drive the truck and bring the thing to the track. He'll work on it. He'll help fit it. But really what he wants to be is a driver. And he's been a darn good one, Phil. He's got 23 Cup starts, 16 nationwide starts, and today will be his 13th start in the Truck Series. He's won track championships. He's won races. He was Rookie of the Year at Orange County in the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series. That's the good news. The bad news is, in 2009, we know what happened. 17 thousandths of a cubic inch cost him $200,000.
And that's a really big number. You used the word earlier, unique. We're going to have a unique perspective of this racetrack today. We ride along with Johnny Sauter in that number 13 truck. He'll start 12th today.
We're also going to ride along with James Busher. He's going to be starting from the 11th position in the Wolfpack Reynolds Chevrolet.
And this is Todd Bodine. And this, when you peel an onion back, this is what you get. You get a Todd Bodine.
And we'll also have a great perspective from our pole sitter. Elliott Sadler claimed his first pole today, and he will bring the field to the green flag from that number 1 spot. 2.5 mile racetrack, so it takes them a while to get around under caution pace. So we will take a quick break and come back before the green flag here at Pocono Raceway. Tomorrow, NASCAR Race Day powers into Pocono. Denny Hamlin, who's in this race. Jeff Gordon, Greg Biffle, and Brickyard 400 winner Jamie McMurray will join us. Plus, we'll highlight the ups and downs of the drivers fighting to make the chase. NASCAR Race Day built by the Home Depot, live from Pocono tomorrow, 10 Eastern, only on Speed. And before the green flag flies, let's go back to pit road and Ray Dunlap.
Well, thank you, Rick. The last couple of weeks I've said Ron Hornaday is out of this championship chase in 2010. He vehemently disagrees with me, and last week he broke a 22-race winless streak, winning at ORP. But when it comes to inaugural events, how about Ron Hornaday? 10 different times in his career, he's won when we go to a brand new racetrack. So he's got a lot of motivation to get back in this championship chase. Keep your eye on the Ollie's Bargain Barn Chevrolet Hornaday in 33. Adam?
And one driver he'll be competing with for the victory today, no doubt, will be Denny Hamlin. Hamlin, a Cup Series regular, making his 11th start today in the Camping World Truck Series. But check out his Sprint Cup stats here at Pocono. 9 starts, 4 victories. 7 times he's finished inside the top 10. Don't be surprised at all if driver 15 is in the hunt today. He rolls from the 3rd position. Rick?
Thanks a lot, guys. And one of the interesting things, you have the choice if you win the pole, if you start on the outside or the inside. And it looks as though Elliott Sadler's choosing the outside here, guys.
Good call, I think.
I think it is, too. You got that good momentum going down into 2. But if practice speeds mean anything, if qualifying speeds mean anything, and having a fast truck means anything, guess who I think is going to win this race?
Maybe Elliott Sadler.
Maybe Elliott Sadler. I don't care where he starts.
He's got a good shot at it. DW, how about you bring us to green?
Got it. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's make some history, boys.
Elliott Sadler jumps out in front of Casey Kane and then moves in front of Casey Kane. There's what we were talking about. They're going to spread out as they come down that front stretch.
Denny Hamlin moved to the inside to make it 3 wide. There they are, at least 4 wide. Look at Matt Crafton right up by.
Whoa. Already.
Jason White gets sideways. So 17 of Timothy Peters got into the back quarter panel. Let's see if he keeps it down in the grass and everybody stays straight. Other than Jason White.
Looked like Spaghetti Junction down there, and the caution flag is out.
We told you this was a tricky track, didn't we?
Well, and we also
difficult.
said nobody knows what these things are going to do when they go down into turn 1. 4 wide.
Yeah, and all this traffic. Most of these trucks were out on the racetrack by themselves. Maybe one other truck. They had no idea what was happening.
And that was a situation where Timothy Peters was trying to catch his truck, got into the 23, and spun the 23 of Jason White around. Let's take a look.
You'll see back in here, you see the white truck down underneath the bottom of your screen there. He gets that's Peters in the 17. He just gets real loose and bounces up into the 23 of White, and around he goes.
Yeah, Timothy was really right up against the 23, then pulled away from him when he did. Then he got sideways and had to chase it and got into him again.
Did a nice job. Everybody did right here. All that smoke, you can't see a thing. But fortunately, we were just coming up to speed, so the guys were able to hang on to their trucks pretty good.
There's another view here. You see him get a little bit loose, catch it, makes contact with the left rear quarter panel, that gunbroker Dodge. Jason does a nice job of nailing that throttle to keep that truck going forward, not allow it to back up into the outside wall.
Donnie Leo really did a nice job in that 21 truck, like sneaking by on the outside.
Jason White on pit road after bringing out the caution after we had gone about a quarter of a mile. We made it to turn number 1. We'll be right back with more from Pocono. Welcome back to the Pocono Mountains 125 from Pocono Raceway. We love race fans as well. How about the first at this racetrack? 71 USAC IndyCar race. Mark Donahue won that one.
King won the first Cup race here back in 1974. Bob Shack won the first ARCA race in '83, but they actually had one back in 1969 on a little 3/4 mile track that was in the infield here, and Bobby Watson won that race.
We're under caution because we had obviously a problem in turn number 1 at the start of this race. So a couple guys came onto pit road. Adam?
And Jason White actually pitted twice. You see Timothy Peters on track. He came down checking the right front fender to see if there was any damage. Nothing major. They also topped off the fuel tank at lap 2. And also, as we said, Jason White came in. They changed 4 tires, checked the splitter. All was good there. And he came back down at lap 2 and also topped off. Ray?
Adam, I was wondering if the trucks would fan out the way the Cup cars do when they come down that front straightaway. They certainly do, and Matt Crafton used it to his advantage to pick up 6 spots on the restart. There goes the fan out. We're back to green.
Got to be careful on that fan out, though. You don't want to pass anybody till you get to start finish line.
Denny Hamlin up on the inside now is dead even, maybe having a little bit of advantage.